The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Roadrunners and the Blazers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And it's the Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Running inside, it's Lacey. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Booster!
The run inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, and he's free. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. And here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. A lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blazers! You want to talk about Way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Westbrook. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blazers. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at... Turn. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting... Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the 1st quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
This one's complete. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes.
Well, the tight end shows up.
Touchdown, Roadrunners. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point is good. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Running inside. It's Lacy. Still on his feet at the 45. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Oh, and you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The screen. He can go. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll take it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Thanks to grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Brings up second down. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Calls his own number, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
With the catch, it's Westbrook. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Could be an alley. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Westbrook. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The hand to the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 3 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Louisville on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And it's the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Running inside. It's Flood. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Big man, oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Talk about excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Complete in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Flood. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He might want another play. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Now on the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown Blazers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Blazers. And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And that's just putting it on your offensive line. And you're third down, you're in that fringe area, you're just saying, we're probably going to run this ball twice. And we're okay doing that because we believe we can go get it. If we don't pick it up right here, we're going to stay on the field. But there was tremendous surge up front that time. Tons of movement at the line of scrimmage, and that paved the way for the long score.
And I think that's one of the things that's really hard to play defense nowadays. You know they have the fourth down, and they want to go for it in their back pocket. So controlled aggressiveness, but you have to tackle. You have to see it come up and make the play. They don't do it, and he just runs straight into the end zone.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wide out. Got his man to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Rush is on him. And they got it. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.